So this was a setup I actually ran with a couple of weeks back. I'm only kind of getting around to the little video now, but it was a nice little one. A few bits that I was happy enough at the end of the day. So we can kind of see it here now. So basically, we kind of have a 2-monitor setup here. One's for myself, and then one is for the photographer. And on the day, the photographer actually asked me if I can put a live feed onto his laptop as well. So then he could flick in between like his mood board, the brief, and then he could just flick across and see the live feed as well. So I actually ended up doing that through Google Meets actually, and the quality was quite nice because we were all using the same network, but I actually found it was quicker to do it that way than through the live viewer, kind of like share online through Capture One. So it was interesting. So as well as the 2 monitors and the photographer's laptop, we ended up pulling out the 2 iPads as well, which you can kind of see in this one. Here's one of the iPads on one of the stands. So it's just as the day went on, more and more people kind of arrived. So it's always nice to pull out more screens when there's more people here. So we can see here, we have my laptop. It's plugged into a TS4, which is it's just like a USB dock, which is really quick and powerful, and also kind of charges up things if you'd like. So we had the drive connected to that goes into the laptop. It just kind of frees up a lot of the laptop ports as well, like, you know, so it keeps a lot available. And then we have our USB-C into HDMI splitter here, and then basically my monitor is acting as a mirror to the photographer's monitor. So if he requests for me to zoom in or reference an image from previously, I can see exactly what I'm doing instead of trying to strain my head and see what he's looking at. It also allows me just to kind of keep an eye on the quality of the image coming through, and any other kind of things that he needs on his screen I can take care of very, very quickly instead of just straining my head, which is nice. So that was that. We're kind of using this EcoFlow down here. This is quite a small EcoFlow. It kind of has maybe half an hour to an hour of power. So I was briefed a couple of days before that there was going to be power there, so I didn't have to bring the bigger EcoFlow that would power me the whole day. So here I was actually nearly just using it as more of a surge protector nearly, you know. So if something dodgy did come down the cable into the setup, that it'd be the battery that would take the brunt of it, and not the gear. But I do have power there for about half an hour to an hour. So we have our 10-meter Area 51 cable here. It was actually the outing of the 10 gig cable, so it was the first time it got used, and it fared up well. It caused no problems, and it was great. So it was super quick, and so it was great to see. And then you can kind of see also that little black cable there. That's just my 15-meter HDMI going to this monitor. It just saves a little bit of headache with the wireless transmission, and it wasn't really needed because I was already pulling the tether cable through there, so I just had a couple mats there to cover it up, even though no one's really walking through, but it was nice. You can kind of see here as well that these are some nice pictures that one of the lads, Johnny, took on the day, which was greatly appreciated because now they're all over the website and great for the branding. But yeah, as you can see, there was suddenly the light started coming around the building and started coming in, so I took the sun hood out and put it on the plate, and you can kind of see here where my independent Wi-Fi is as well. So that's I kind of took that out when we started dealing with the iPads later on in the day. So we set that up on the go, and then you can also see here the photographer has his own little plate set up for his laptop. So that's where I was putting the live feed through the Google Meets onto, and it worked actually very well. And then you can kind of see the little camera hoop, but it wasn't needed in the end because obviously we were on the stick. So yeah, good day altogether. The car was actually parked about 10 meters away from the setup, so there was no huge amount of hauling of gear or anything, which was really nice. So yeah, it was a nice day.